Extrusions in COMOSYS are a very powerful way of creating complex geometries, like you can see on the screen. And the way to do so is by coming down in your macro gallery over here and using the polygon under the parametric surfaces, using the polygon command to create the extrusion shape, as you can see over there, and then using the parametric path, the parametric polyline, to then create a path along which that shape will be extruded. You create the polygon, you create the path, and then you use the extrude command over here to actually create the extrusion. You click on the command, and then you choose the polygon, and then you choose the path, and COMOSYS will produce the extrusion for you. Now, this video is about editing and modifying extrusions once you have completed them, once you see them on the screen. Now, when you select an extrusion, you will see certain handles. For example, right now when I've selected this one, it's showing me the shape which was extruded. Now this is because if I zoom in a bit more, you see the two special handles. One is this one over here, which actually points to the shape which was extruded. And then there's another one, this one over here, which will turn on the handles for the path along which the extrusion took place. So for example, if I click on this one, then the shape disappears, and the path which was used for extrusion is turned on. Only one of them can be turned on at the same time. So for example, if you wanted to make a modification to the path, you would first click on this little handle over here, turn the path on, and then, for example, what you could do is you could maybe select that one, that handle, and maybe move it in the X direction, say 1000 millimeters in the X direction, and your extrusion would be extended. If you wanted, you could actually add, let's say, click on the add button and maybe give it an extrusion further in the Y direction. So let me reset this one and say 10,000 in the Y direction and say offset. And then your extrusion would be, another point would be added to your extrusion, as you can see on the screen. Or that you could select it again and give a chamfer to this point as well. Just like these points have been chamfered. Now, you could do all these modifications by changing the path, as you can see. But if you wanted to go back in and change the shape of the extrusion, then you would click on this little handle, this one over here, the hexagon. And if you click on that, then the shape is turned on and the path is turned off. And once the shape is turned on, I can now, for example, change the shape. So I can move this leg, for example, in the X direction if I wanted to. Let me just say 100 in the X direction. And when I do that, then that little, the shape is modified at that point. The extrusion is modified. And if I wanted to move this one further out, I could move that one further out like that. I could even insert extra points if I wanted to. I could move the points. I could insert extra points. I could remove points from the definition as well. Now, another thing which you can do is actually recall a completely different shape from your polygon presets. So, for example, if I select this one, I cannot recall another shape right now. I can modify this existing one, but there's a way to do it, and that way is if I right click now after selecting the extrusion and I go to parametric objects, and if I say create dependents, what this will do is it will take me back to step one of the extrusion where I created a polygon and the parametric polyline. So if I do that, it's going to basically, it's not going to delete the extrusion, but it's going to create that actual object, this polygon which was created, and it's going to create the path as well. But what I can do now is I can select this polygon, and actually if I press enter now, it allows me to choose a different preset from my saved away shape. So I could, for example, do simple retaining wall with a hole inside. That's a different shape. It's got a little hole inside over there, a rectangular hole, I think. And if I say load and I say OK, then you can see that that now the shape has changed. The extrusion is still the same because it's still the old object, but my the polygon which was used to create it has been recreated, and now all I need to do is I can select my extrusion like that, and I can right click and I can say parametric objects and update from dependents, and then all I need to do is select this dependent and then select the path over here. And if you see the new I'm sorry, I think I wasn't able to select it correctly. Let me do it again. Update from dependents like that. And now it's asking me to select a path. And for that, I need to select this path. And my object will be recreated. This is the path which was used in the creation of the dependent. And now you can see that the object has been modified. So this is a very convenient way of modifying your existing extrusions. You can completely change the shape if you want to, give it a completely different shape, or you could move around the points of the original definition, or you could change the path. So very convenient ways of creating extrusions and then modifying it basically in any way which you want.